Hello students, welcome to this online lecture of computer science. Basically, computer science, this subject, it is divided into two parts, that is paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1, it is totally software based and paper 2, it is hardware based. So, in software based, that is paper 1, you are going to study C programming, Visual Basic, program analysis, number systems, and in second part, that is electronics part, that is hardware, you are going to study the electronic components, logic gates, hardware part of PC, peripheral devices. Basically, computer science paper, it is overall 200 marks and 100 marks for practical and 100 marks for theory. But for theory you have 50 marks for part 1 and 50 marks for part 2, that is 100 marks, and for practical you have paper 1 for 50 marks practical and paper 2 for 50 marks practical. This overall it is 200 marks paper. So today we are going to start with the first chapter of paper 1, that is number system. This chapter, that is number system, it is very important because it includes different machine codes, binary arithmetic and their conversion called as encoding and decoding methods. After completing this chapter, you will be able to convert any given number into any computer code and able to add, subtract, multiply or divide using binary numbers. In number system, there are four types of number system. The first, it is the binary number system. The second, it is the decimal number system. The third, it is the octal number system. And the fourth, it is the hexadecimal number system. The first number system, it is the binary number system. Binary, bi means 2, that is two symbols, 0 and 1. These are the two symbols that are used in the binary number system. Decimal number system. Decimal number system start from 0 to 9. The next, it is the octal number system. Octal number system starts from 0 to 7. And the last, it is the hexadecimal number system. It starts from 0 to F, that is 0 to 16. So after 9 we do not write 10, we write 10 as A, 11 as B, 12 as C, 13 as D, so on up to F, that is 15. 0 to 15, it is the hexadecimal number system. Now we will see what does radix mean. Radix, it is a number which indicates the base of a specific number system. This number represents total symbols of the system and weightage or power of each digit. So in a positional numeral system, the radix or base is the number of unique digits, including the digit 0 used to represent numbers. For example, for the decimal system, the most common system which we used in today. For decimal means 0 to 9, that is 10. So the base number, it is 10, that is radix is 10 because it uses the 10 digit from 0 to 9. Same as for octal number system, the base will be 8. You can see in this table the radix of each number system. For decimal, we denote radix as 10, that is from symbols 0 to 9. For binary number system, the radix is 2, that is 0 and 1 we use. And the third, it is the octal number system, that is 8, that is 0 to 7. Hexadecimal number system. Hexadecimal means 16, that is 0 to F. So 10, 2, 8, 16 are the radix of this 4 number system. Now we will see the binary number system. The number system which we use is a decimal number system. We use basic 10 symbols from 0 to 9. Bi means 2 symbols that are 0 and 1. The number system, we use basic 10 symbols from 0 to 9, but in digital circuits it is very difficult to use these numbers directly because of 10 different levels. Therefore, a new number system is developed so that only 2 levels are required for operation. The 2 levels are 0 and 1. This new number system, it is known as a binary number system. Bi means 2 and 2 symbols are used, that is 0 and 1. Advantages of binary code. So, with the help of binary number system, we get more accurate and readable data. It is very easy to perform arithmetical operations, that is addition, subtraction with these numbers. Different logic can be applied behind these two numbers, such as if we take a lamp, meter, electric signal to represent these numbers, then you can see the example in this table, that is if the logic is 0 then the lamp is off and the voltmeter it gives 0 voltage, and if the logic is 1 that means the lamp is on, that is plus 5 volt or so on it is applied on the lamp. Conversion of binary to decimal and decimal to binary is also easy and interconvertible. These all were the advantages of the binary code. Now we will see the decimal number system. The number system that we use in our day-to-day life is the decimal number system. Decimal number system has base 10 as it uses 10 digits from 0 to 9. As I have already told that the radix of the decimal, that is 0 to 9, it is 10. In decimal number system, the successive position to the left of the decimal point represents units, tens, hundreds, thousands and so on. In school you have studied that while reading the number from the left side, you read it as unit, tens, 100,000, 10,000 and so on. So each position represents a specific power of base 10. You can see the example of this decimal number system. The decimal number 1, 2, 3, 4 consists of 4 digits in units position, 3 in tens position, 2 in hundreds position and 1 in thousands position, and its value can be written as 1 into 1000 plus 2 into 100 plus 3 into 10 plus 4 into 1. So 1000 plus 200 plus 30 plus 4, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the decimal number system. Now we will see the octal number system. The characteristic of octal number system are as follows. You can see that it uses 8 digits, that is from 0 to 7. Also the base of the octal number system, it is represented as 8. Each position in an octal number represents a 0 power of the base. Example, 80 last position in octal number system represents x power of the base 10. The next and the last number system, it is the hexadecimal number system. Characteristics of hexadecimal number system are as follows. It uses 10 digits and 6 letters. You can see the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 9 we write as in decimal, and after that from 10 onwards we write as A to F. That means 10 it is A, 11 as B, 12 as C, 13 as D, 14 as E, and 15 as F. So the letters represent numbers starting from 10, and the base of the hexadecimal number system, it is 16. Each position in hexadecimal number represents 0 power of the base. This is the table for the binary, hexa and decimal. So from decimal 0 to 15, the hexa will be 0, 1 up to 9, and after that we denote it as A, B, C, D, E, F. You can see this binary of the same decimal numbers are given from 0, 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. You have to learn this table. This is very useful as for solving the addition, subtraction, conversion. You need to remember this hexadecimal and binary codes. Now we will start with the conversion of the number systems. The first type, it is binary to decimal. So you have to remember this table, and while conversion you have to use these values. So 2 raised to minus 1 till 2 raised to minus 4 and so on, these are your fractional values. These are the fractional numbers. And before that, from 2 raised to 0 to 2 raised to 3 and so on, these are your integer values. So 2 raised to 0 is 1, 2 raised to 1 it is 2, 2 raised to 2 it is 4, 2 raised to 3 it is 8, 2 raised to 4 it is 16, 2 raised to 5 it is 32, 2 raised to 6 it is 64, and 2 raised to 7 it is 128. In your textbook on page number 3, you can also refer this table. And for the decimal point, that is the fractional value, 2 raised to minus 1 it is 0.5, 2 raised to minus 2 it is 0.25, 2 raised to minus 3 it is 0.125, and 2 raised to minus 4 it is 0.0625. This is the first example of the binary to decimal conversion. So you have to convert the binary number into the decimal number. You can see on the left hand side 0, 1. The binary number, it is 110110001. So while conversion you have to start from the left hand side, that is 1 into, as you can see in this example that there is no decimal point is given. So these are all are integer values. So you have to start from 2 raised to 0. So 1 into 2 raised to 0 which is equal to 1 into 1 is equal to 1. The second value of binary, it is 0. So 0 into 2 raised to 1. So 0 into 2, it is 0. The third, it is 0. So again 0 into 2 raised to 2. So 0 into 4 is 0. The fourth value, it is the 1. So 1 into 2 raised to 3, it is 1 into 8, which is 8. The fifth, it is the 1 into 2 raised to 4. So 2 raised to 4 means 16. So 1 into 16 is 16. The next, it is 0. So again 0 into 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5 is 32. But 0 into 32 is 0. The next, it is 1. So 1 into 2 raised to 6. 2 raised to 6 is 64. So 1 into 64, 64. And the last, it is again 1. So 1 into 2 raised to 7. That is 2 raised to 7 is 128. So 1 into 28. 1 into 128 is 128. So you have to add all these decimal values, that is 1 plus 8 plus 16 plus 64 plus 128, which is equal to 217. So 217 is your decimal number for the binary 11011001. You can see the second example of the same conversion, that is binary to decimal. So 1011, it is your binary number, so you have to convert it into the decimal number. So 1 into 2 raised to 0, it is 1. So 1 into 2 raised to 1, it is 2. 0 into 2 raised to 2 is 0. 1 into 2 raised to 3 is 8. So you have to add all these decimal values, that is 8 plus 2 plus 1, which is equal to 11. So the decimal value is 11 for the binary 1011. This was the first type which we have studied, the conversion of binary to decimal. Now we will see the second type, that is decimal to binary conversion. You can see this first example, that 65. In exam you will be given the questions such as convert decimal to binary and the value is 65. So you have to write down this way, 65. So you have to convert it into binary. Binary means 2, that is 0 and 1. So you will divide 65 by 2. So 65 divided by 2, it is 32. Remainder is 1. (32) divided by 2, remainder is 16. As it is divisible, so you have to write as 0. If the remainder is 1 is remaining, so you have to write at the left hand side. So 16 divided by 2, it is 8. So write down remainder as 0. 8 divided by 2, it is 4. So write down remainder as 0. 4 divided by 2, it is 2. Write down remainder as 0. 2 divided by 2, it is 1. Write down remainder as 0. So 1 divided by 2 is 0. So you have to write down binary number from LSB to MSB. LSB stands for least significant bit, that is the last bit, and the MSB stands for most significant bit. So you have to write down the values from downside to upside. So 1 0 0 0 0 0 1, and at the base you have to write down 2 because you have converted it into the binary number. So in this way, 1000001, it is binary for the decimal value 65. Now we will see one more example of this decimal to binary. So 160, it is your decimal number. So 160 divided by 2, it is 80, remainder is 0. 80 divided by 2, it is 40 and remainder is 0. 40 divided by 2, it is 20 and remainder is 0. 20 divided by 2, it is 10, remainder is 0. 10 divided by 2, it is 5, remainder is 0. 5 divided by 2, it is 2, remainder is 1. 2 divided by 2, it is 1. So in this case, if the remainder is 1, so you have to start from that remainder. So how will you write this value? You have to write it as 101000000. At the base you have to write down 2 because you have converted into the binary number. So in exam, question will be asked like convert decimal to binary and the value will be given 160 or any value 35, 29, 88, 16. So you have to convert it into the binary and you have to solve in this way. So that was all for the today's lecture. We have seen the 4 types of number systems. We have seen what is radix. We have seen how to convert binary to decimal and decimal to binary. So in next lecture we will start with the hexadecimal and the octal number system and addition and subtraction. Thank you.